I mean, if you go into a health club nowadays, there's going to be people didn't put their weights back. There's going to be people sitting on a machine texting on their phone. Gyms versus health clubs. Was this from you as well?
No.
Okay, this is a different.
We talked about it.
Okay, we talked about this. Yeah, this wasn't necessarily a question so much as just something that Glenn and I were talking about when we were training one day, and I was like, oh, that's a good question. But gyms versus health clubs. So I actually I grew up in a gym as a child when my stepdad, the guy who raised me, he was at what then was called, I believe, Flex Fitness, and it is now American Iron in Reno, Nevada. But super hardcore powerlifting, bodybuilding gym, really, really sick place. And my first gym job was Fitness Connection in Reno, Nevada. So basically a health club. There is, a lot of cardio equipment, a lot of different classes, and, a pool, a sauna, a hot tub. And these things aren't necessarily bad. There's just something about the culture and the environment of it. So me personally, I prefer gyms over health clubs, just purely because what is my goal? My goal is to get in and get out, maybe say hey to a few friends who have common goals to me. So, building muscle, getting stronger. But that's not to say that health clubs aren't nice. It is fun to be able to go to a place where it is potentially a one-stop shop. If you like swimming, if you like doing yoga classes and Pilates and, Group X and that kind of stuff, then those things are useful. The reason that I personally like a gym is just because it is more in line with my actual goals. There are people who are, if you go into a health club nowadays, there's going to be people didn't put their weights back. There's going to be people sitting on a machine texting on their phone. There's going to be all these different things. But the gym that I train at presently, Stimulus, you don't see that. Maybe once in a blue moon, someone leaves some weights on the bar, but it's very, very inconsistent. You walk in there, people are very, very clearly working toward strength or physique or whatever. I would say I'm honestly probably an outlier as far as trainers go there, because I do a lot of pain mitigation and recovery and stuff like that. But there's nothing wrong with training at a health club, because those are a lot more common. You're going to find those a lot easier in, big cities and stuff like that, because they've got to be able to have a place that draws a large clientele to them. It's just not necessarily what I like in my time. But yeah, I know that wasn't necessarily a question from you, Glenn. It was kind of more like just something you and I were talking about. But does that kind of cover more or less the thought of your conversation? Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Sick. Hey guys, if you got some value out of that question, please share it to someone else who needs to hear it. And I'm talking to you right now. If you want to ask your own question, you can go direct message me on Instagram at AndrewPFM. You can go toss a comment on YouTube, on TikTok at AndrewPFM as well, or my business Instagram at Pride Fitness and Movement. Yeah, hope to see you guys there. Later.